Namaste, I'm Jyoti. I'm the founder director of Ajanta Vihara Institute of Spiritual Sciences, and today once again I am back with full moon energy updates. I hope you have been practicing your full moon rituals, full moon meditations, full moon cleansing. I hope that you've been watching the videos and been able to, bring certain of those practices into your day-to-day life. If this is the first time you're watching this video, then I would encourage you to go and see some of the other videos. Although each full moon I bring updates, but if suppose irrespective of time, irrespective of which month, it has been told, it is applicable in fact every time, other than certain energy details, energy updates which are very specific to that cycle of full moon. So whatever I'm going to share with you today on this full moon, for this full moon, the video normally gets posted a few days back. So that's because 3 days prior and 3 days post the full moon or new moon are very important days, and they are exactly as important as the full moon. So from this full moon till the next full moon cycle, we will consider as one single energy update. Okay, now what do you have to do? First, whatever you've been experiencing since new moon in terms of mood shifts, in terms of your body feeling something, in terms of different kind of negativity in you, it's time for to release this. Full moon time is the time when body's water is at a very high frequency, environment's water is at a very high frequency. That's why all water bodies in the world get impacted and you experience high tide around full moon. So your water is at that frequency where you can really purge a lot of things. One of the most important thing for this full moon cycle is also going to be focusing on your third eye and focusing on your kundalini energy. Now people love this word kundalini, but people get into this whole wow thing about, I want my kundalini to rise, and once my kundalini rises, I'm going to be this great spiritual person. It's not like that, but it is very important for you to have your kundalini and have your third eye activation aligned for any kind of ascension, for any kind of growth as a soul that you're looking for. So are we going to do some kundalini yoga? Are we going to do some opening of the third eye in the way they talk about it in so many I've seen on social media platform? It's been always talked about as if it's a out of the world experience. Any experience that happens for the first time is out of the world experience. The reason kundalini energy activation or kundalini awakening is considered to be this something that is rare, is because it's also very potent, you see, and not too many people are able to achieve it. So it's not something that happens as a part of common practice, so it's got that wow to it. Any experience that you want to have for yourself, any practice that you want to do for yourself, you must understand the methods, right? Whether it's say trekking, or it's paragliding, or it's jumping from the cliff wearing a parachute, whatever it is, you need to know the right steps, you need to know the right technique, you need to have the right teacher guiding, you need a right coach to guide you through it. So I think like it's applicable in any other part of your life, even this is the same way, whether it's third eye or it's kundalini. But this period, which is your full moon of June to full moon of July, is a very high frequency energy period where you can tap into, and it is very high because the winds have been very active, and winds being active means that wind are bringing a certain kind of nourishment and whispers vibration to earth. Winds are also shaking up the frequency of water, because winds currently are at a very high frequency, positive frequency, but somewhere these might also be impacting earth and water, so you might be hearing of lot of natural calamities, lot of natural disasters taking place in the next 1 month, whether it's floods or it's storms, or it's something to happening with earth, like maybe the forest fire or things like that. So a lot of all that stuff is going to be happening because of this high frequency of wind, and the vibration wind is throwing at everything around it. This is very important. If I have to look at it as a as a clairvoyant, as an energy gazer, if I have to understand it, it's a very, very important requirement right up to shake up a lot of dust, to shake up a lot of things which have just been lying there. Imagine all dried leaves, those are just scattered all over, and the wind comes and it moves all that in one direction. That what essentially is happening in your body, around you, in your environment, in the nature. It's not just we that are going through it, it's the birds, the animals, the insects, plants, everybody is going to go through it. So how to tune into this beautiful energy of third eye and kundalini is for you to practice your breathing exercise. Do deep breathing. When you are doing deep breathing, when you are taking your breath in, try to disconnect from the body definition. How you can do it. You can just lift your head up like this, every night, so you allow the full moon energy, the moon energies to come in, and in the morning, of course, you can allow the sun energies to come in. But lift your head like this, keep your spine straight, and take the breath in. When you're taking the breath in, tell yourself, I am not this body. For those of you who feel the connection only by touching, say, I am not this body. For a few breaths, do this way, and then you don't even have to touch yourself. I am not this body. Keep telling yourself every time you breathe in. Hold your breath. When you hold your breath, you're sending the vibration all the way to your kundalini, because when we take the breath in, the kundalini receives the vibration. And so hold your breath. Then when you're also holding your breath, remember, kundalini receives your vibration and also third eye receives your vibration. The breath goes like this. Then you contract your stomach and you exhale. And when you're exhaling, also disconnect from your mind by saying, I'm also not this mind. So what you're doing is you're challenging your own reality. And right now, because we are in such a high frequency space, challenging this new reality is not going to harm you. Otherwise, challenging your own belief system is not going to harm you, because normally what happens is, if we start challenging our reality, our current reality, if I challenging our belief system, a lot of things start to shake up around us, and we are not ready to receive it, because we just feel completely unsettled and rattled. But these next 30 days of 21 whatever days, of from one full moon to another full moon, are naturally aligned for you to bring in any kind of shifts that you want to, wanting to move from lower frequency to higher frequency. Higher frequency is the love space. Higher frequency is where your healing happens. Higher frequency is where truth exists, gratitude is there, forgiveness is there. So the more you practice these things, the more you will find that shift happening. But this particular breathing will really, really help you. Another thing that you can tune into this full moon is the energy of healing, because it is going to be very, very powerful. So allow yourself to do as many breathing exercises as you can, by allowing yourself to visualize, to allow yourself to believe that healing energy is coming inside. This time is also the time for you to maybe reach out to healers. You can reach out to chakra healers, pranic healers, reiki healers, or if you're a healer yourself, time to practice. If you do not know how to practice healing, you don't want to reach out to anybody, you want to just try doing yourself, then work on the activation of your healing chakras. And that can happen if you practice a lot of gratitude, love and forgiveness. You will be able to, the moment you do that, this chakras, this starts to open up and you will receive all beautiful lights that are aligned this month, and that will activate your healing chakras. You can start to heal anything. You can start to heal the plants, you can start to heal yourself. And if you also want to say for example receive, then you can connect yourself to any plant, any tree, and start receiving, because then your circuit is open and all the energy is going inside to heal you. So a lot of healing is needed, needed because not that you need so much, but because the frequency is aligned for that healing. That is all for this full moon, and I hope you are able to align all these beautiful activities and experiences for yourself. Till next time, love and light.